Late one night, a man would be home alone in his new house when suddenly he would capture something terrifying.
Oh, dear Jesus. Oh, hell no. No freaking way.
A man would be home alone in the living room of a house he had recently purchased. However, the man would start recording after he saw something move nearby. The man would be recording his kitchen table when suddenly one of the wooden chairs would slowly slide back across the wooden floor, seemingly on its own. Spooked, the man would then quickly get up and retreat into a different area of his home. However, he would then find himself recording once again as he heard more strange noises coming from his kitchen. This time the man is recording his kitchen counter as a drawer suddenly slides open on its own. However, the creepiest part of this footage comes when the man is recording a wooden door with various items placed on it, with one of them being a photo. The man watches in horror as the photo placed on the wooden door slowly starts to peel off on its own and is then aggressively ripped further off.
Oh, dear Jesus. Oh, hell no.
Leaving us and this terrified homeowner to wonder, has he captured something paranormal taking place in his new home? And is this footage proof that his new home could be haunted?
Oh, dear Jesus. Oh, hell
A camera will be mounted onto a remote control vehicle as it goes through a sewer, when suddenly it would capture something bizarre. A Reddit user in the r/paranormal encounters subreddit would upload resurfaced old footage that was taken around 15 years ago. The footage starts with a camera facing a dark tunnel of a sewer, when suddenly, a mysterious dark figure peeks its head out from behind the wall, only to then quickly dart back into the surrounding darkness as the camera moves closer. However, the camera would then suddenly stop and the mysterious figure would appear once again and slowly come further out from behind the wall, which would make this figure even more bizarre as we see more of its form and shape. The figure appears to have long limbs that reach down almost to the sewer floor. The figure's eyes glow a bright white color and the overall shape of the figure looks similar to that of a skinwalker. However, the figure doesn't stick around for long as it would then quickly disappear back into the sewer as the camera would attempt to get closer once again and the footage would end. Commenters add some eerie details to the footage, which read, "I remember seeing this years ago. The camera was mounted on a little remote controlled buggy for sewer inspections. I remember seeing a YouTuber named Urbex Hill that encountered the same exact thing in a sewer as well. Almost identical footage too. Leaving us in this OP to wonder, what exactly has been captured appearing underground in a sewer? And is this bizarre figure human or something more mysterious?" Late one night, a man would be working from home, alone, when suddenly he would start recording after hearing strange noises around the home, and he would capture something eerie.
Hello?
A man by the name of Who Needs Rogaine on YouTube would begin uploading footage of paranormal occurrences taking place in a home he recently moved into. The first video he would upload would be footage he took as he was working late into the night in this house, alone. The man explains that he was working from home when he would suddenly start recording after hearing strange noises nearby. He would place the camera facing him as he works to try and catch the strange noises on camera. However, he would end up capturing something eerie. The recording starts with the man typing on his laptop as he continues his work. However, he is then suddenly interrupted by loud bangs coming from the upper floor, followed by heavy footsteps coming from a set of stairs. The man then quickly gets up to go investigate and finds himself in his kitchen as a cabinet door suddenly swings open as an object falls out of the cabinet. Spooked, the man would back away only to then attempt to move closer to the cabinet door, but is suddenly stopped by another object being thrown out of the cabinet, seemingly on its own. The man would then quickly leave the kitchen and the footage would end. However, shortly after this footage was uploaded, he would upload more footage from this home as on this particular day, the man came to clean up the house a little and do some dishes. And like before, he would be suddenly interrupted as an object nearby falls off the kitchen counter. The man then picks the object up and places it back onto the kitchen counter and continues doing the dishes. However, towards the back of the room, a cabinet door would suddenly swing open on its own. The man doesn't seem to notice this as he continues doing the dishes and the footage would end. These would be the only pieces of footage uploaded on this channel so far. However, his channel description gives us some more chilling context to the footage. Since moving, a lot of strange things have been happening. Recently, I've begun filming everything I do to try and capture as many of these occurrences as I can. I will continue to post them here for you all to watch. If anyone knows what this might be, please let me know in the comments, leaving us and this man to wonder, has he captured proof that this home he is staying in could already have something living in it? A poltergeist.
Hello?
A woman would be up in her bedroom innocently watching cartoons with her children, when suddenly things would take an eerie turn.
Up here.
Look at my mirror.
Sorry, wait,
My mirror's cracking by itself.
what's happening? Wait, stop.
Harry, my mirror is cracking by itself.
It's cracked white so far. Why is it cracking by itself?
I have no fucking idea.
There's two bees.
Yeah, it's really fucking weird,
Alright,
Harry.
let's just carry on with it. Right. It's a bit.
Stay there, don't go near it.
This way. I know. Mum, I know. There's a naughty mirror. Wait.
No,
Why is the mirror cracking?
I don't know.
I know. Maybe the naughty sin.
A woman by the name of Pixie Paranormal 1 on TikTok, who is a woman heavily involved in the paranormal, specifically hunting ghosts and collecting scary stories, would upload an eerie video she took on a seemingly innocent night as she was watching cartoons in one of her bedrooms with her children. However, in the footage, the woman is recording a large mirror placed at the back of the room, when suddenly the mirror starts to crack on its own, and shortly after this, a faint face can be seen appearing in the mirror, and as the footage continues, it becomes more clear that there is definitely something visible in the mirror, eerily looking back at the woman and her children, leaving us and this woman to wonder, what exactly has she captured taking place with this mirror? And could there be a sinister entity using this mirror as a portal?
Up here.
Look at my mirror.
Sorry, wait.
My mirror's cracking by itself.
Before we move on to our last frightening clip, make sure you're subscribed so you can stay in the loop for the latest frightening findings. And while you're at it, give the like button a spook and check out some other scary videos I showcase on this channel. Now, let's continue. A woman would be home alone doing the dishes, when suddenly, something terrifying would be captured. A woman would be doing the dishes as she's home alone. The footage starts out with seemingly nothing occurring. However, as the woman continues to do the dishes, she would be suddenly spooked by a cabinet door being aggressively swung open and an object falling out of the cabinet on its own. The woman would then quickly run out of the kitchen and the footage would end. The woman would add some eerie context to this footage, which reads, "This is the kind of stuff we deal with daily in the house. This happened to me this morning and it scared the crap out of me." Leaving us and this terrified woman to wonder, what exactly has she captured taking place in her home? And does this footage show something paranormal taking place in this home? Alright, that's all the frightening clips I have for now. Thanks for watching, and leave a comment if you got frightened. And while you're at it, make sure to smash that subscribe button and give the like button a frightening experience. Thank you all for all of your support, and check out some more of the frightening findings I come across here in this channel. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye!